All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Just Upright. My name is Doc Jean Gruder, Doctor of Physical Therapy, and your foreign educated physical therapist guide to US application. So I hope you guys are doing great. So there are things that we're going to talk about today. First is today is the last day for the 50% off of the upcoming master class on July 1st, 2023. So this is the USBT turbocharge. Okay, so this is where we're going to sit. You're going to sit down, going to stand up, and discuss the step-by-step process to US application, guys. Okay, so this is going to be next Saturday. So today is the last day of 50% off. Okay, so thank you so much for those who already registered and already secured their spot for the master class. I cannot wait to see you guys. This is going to be fun to awesome. uh, I bet that you're gonna have clarity, clear direction of what to do, how to do it right, how to do it fast, okay, the right way, so that your application will be faster. You're not gonna waste thousands of dollars. You're not gonna waste your time, your money, your energy. You're not gonna end up frustrated and giving up because you were so lost and confused in the process. Okay, so that's our goal, is for you to have a clear understanding on how to apply as physical therapist to the United States. Okay, so because it's a very complex, it's very confusing, and it's very challenging, to say the least. Okay, for foreign educated physical therapists like us, it's like so many steps. We have at least 12, 13 or more steps in order for us to get here to the US and practice as a physical therapist. So for people who graduated here in the US, American citizen, they only have one or two steps and they are licensed and they can practice their profession as a physical therapist here in the US. For us foreign trained, it's a lot more challenging. And what makes it more challenging is if you do not understand what you're doing, if you have no idea where to start, how to proceed, you do not understand the basic, okay, and you do not understand the sequencing of application. Okay, so we're going to clarify all of that at the upcoming masterclass. So next week, please spread the word. Okay, again, today is the last day for 50% off. Tomorrow it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be a full fee. Okay, so grab your spot now. Okay, so another thing that we're going to talk about, I always receive email messages. How long will it take for my process, okay, to from start to finish? Okay, so that is a simple question, but it has a very complex answer. I actually made a video about this before. Okay, there's so many factors affecting your application. Okay, number one, delays happen because you do not know what you're doing. You have no idea. Oh, I have people email me, I did my FCCPT, now what? Okay, so people are starting their application, but they don't have any idea how to proceed. Okay, so that can cause delay because you do not know what am I going to do with the credentialing. People do not know that after credentialing, they actually need to apply to the state that they want to practice. They thought that credentialing is it. That's it. Credentialing is just first part. Credentialing will not give you your license. Okay, so these are basic knowledge that you have to understand, because if not, it's going to cause a lot of delay. Okay, so if you know what you're doing, if you have a clear understanding of the basic, you know what is credentialing, what is coursework tool, what is FSBPT for, what is that they call state or jurisdiction, what is that for, what is TOEFL for, what is healthcare worker certificate for. If you have a clear understanding of those things, those terminologies, what are they for, it will make your application a lot faster. It's not, it's like, for example, you have You bought a furniture here in the US. If you buy a furniture, most of the time you have to build them up yourself, and you are stubborn, and you don't want to read the manual. You want to figure it out yourself. The manual will tell you how to put them together, but you don't want to read the manual, so you try to figure it out yourself. Guess what? If you try to figure it out yourself and you haven't done it before, it will take you a longer period of time before you put that furniture together versus following the manual on telling you on how to put it together step by step. Okay, it's the same thing. It's a lot more complex going here to the US and applying to work as a physical therapist. If you do not have a manual or a guide and you don't know what you're doing, it will take you a long period of time before you get here. It's not just the delay, okay? It's the money, okay? So I mentioned this before. Someone told me her friend went through the master's program because she heard that you needed to be a master's degree before you can apply here to the US. Guess what? After she finished the master program in a school for several months and spent thousands of dollars, FCCPT did not accept it because that master's program is not actually related to the deficient subjects that the FCCPT is looking for. So she spent tons of money, she spent her time. She ended up frustrated because she thought she's going to proceed with her application after that master's degree, but she didn't. Okay? So that is one of the factors that affect your US application. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't have any guide, you're trying to figure it out yourself, you're Googling, you are YouTubing, you're internet surfing for every question you have, and you ended up more confused and frustrated. Okay. So, um, typically, if it is done right, and if you have, the favor is on your side, okay, it can be done in a year. Okay, some people did it in a year. Okay, it's not usual, but it can be done in a year. Some people even done it in 9 months from start till end. Okay, if you're really doing it right, and if you're getting all the requirements, and if you're passing all the requirements to the offices, the right offices, and everything is coordinated. Okay. So you will be blessed to finish it from start till end in 9 months to a year. Okay. But typically, 1 to 2 years is a good year, it's a good period to really get everything set up, including some delays that are beyond your control. If the CGFNS is delayed with their processing, or there is loss in the mail, okay, in the mail of documents, and things like that. So give yourself some grace. Okay, 1 to 2 years, and while you're waiting for everything, of course, you're doing everything you can to coordinate all the requirements from different offices. Okay, it is good to have some clinical experience, practice as a physical therapist in your own country. Okay, may it be, a part-time job. Okay, because it really is an advantage if you have some clinical experience. Okay, some employers do not require it, but if I am the employer, I will prefer someone who has a clinical practice rather than someone who is not. But if the employer is desperate for a physical therapist, they might not care at all. But it is always good to have some clinical practice. So 1 to 2 years, yeah, that is like acceptable period. Like I said in my previous video, it took me 9 years because I didn't know what I was doing. I relied on the agency who did not communicate with me. They did not explain the process with me. I was delayed with one agency for 4 years. I was delayed for 2 years with another employer. And, it ended up 9 whole years from the start of my process till the end. So, with the clinical depression and whatnot that came with it because of all the frustration, all the pressure, and I couldn't bear it anymore. Okay. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, because I don't want you guys to end up where I was before. Okay. very confused, spent, wasted a lot of time of my life. I ended up with clinical depression because of all the pressure and all the frustration and confusion that I experienced. Okay, so my goal is for you to be empowered with the knowledge that you can use during your application process, so that your journey will be lesser than mine. Now you would say, ma'am, I've been trying to go there for 10 years, 15 years. I still haven't made it yet. So I'm really going to give up. Don't give up. If you have that dream in your heart still, when I was still depressed, and in the Philippines, and the pastor told me, what if there's no America for you, Jing? And just like my inside, my soul's like, no. And but I still have that like flickering, I call it flickering hope in my heart that someday somehow my dream will come true. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it will come true. So I firmly believe that if you have that dream in your heart still, the longing to fulfill this desire, um, God will make a way for you. But you have to take action. It will not just fall on your lap. Was it easy? No, it was not easy. It was hard. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. There's so many of us Filipino physical therapists or other foreign educated physical therapists who are already here and practicing, and you are needed here. So you just have to take action. You just have to have faith. You have to do the right thing. When I was depressed and during the time of my life that was hard, my mantra it was just do the next right thing. Just do the next right thing. Just do the next right thing, and you will get there. You will get there. So that is my hope for you guys, that your application will not end up like mine. That long stretch of frustration, confusion, being lost, but yours will be faster, so that you will get here. You will fulfill your dreams, your desire, the desires of your heart. You're going to be able to not just help yourself, but help your family who are relying on you as well. Okay, so I'll see you at the master class, guys. Thank you so much for those who already registered. Spread the word. Today is the last day for 50% off, but next week still registration is still open next week. Okay, while slots are still available. So I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching and stay blessed.